I'm sorry, I missed the recording of the first robots, but what we're doing here is we have built a NXT program that will make the robot go around the whole square. So here we go. Let's give it a shot. Probémoslo. Here we go. Beautiful. Turns, moves, turns. Ooh. Turns. Ooh. Almost gets out of. So we were successful, but we need to improve the robot. How do you guys improve so that when the robot turns, it's not risking? So let's start in home. So let's try it, see what it does. It almost hits the frames, casi golpea el cerco. So we need to improve that. I mean, it's successful, but that needs to be improved. Está exitoso, pero tiene que ser mejorado. Do you guys have any idea how we can improve that so that the robot does a better job without having the risk that's going to hit the frame? You guys have an idea? Anyone? Okay, so what we need to do is we need to modify our turn. Yeah. Who's talking, Daniela? Is that you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So what we need, let's modify this turn here. And we are going to do let's start with 1.25 rotation on the first one. So we're just modifying the rotation so that the robot does a better turn. So let's try that, see what happens. We may have to modify them all, but maybe just one will do it. Okay, so let's start home, run it. Turns, nice. Okay, that's a little bit too much, you see that? So we're gonna go back and modify this and make it 120 instead. So we're just calibrating the robot so that it doesn't touch the line, right? We want the robot to go exactly around the block. Queremos que el robot vaya alrededor del bloque. Okay, let's do it. Probémoslo. Let's check it out one more time. Okay, so I know what we can do here. We're gonna go back and change this 4 rotations to 4.5. Okay, so 4.5 rotation and 1.22 rotations on motor C. And this will improve it. Y esto lo va a mejorar. Let's try it. Tratémoslo. There we go. That's perfect. Okay, so we need to do the 2 motors the same length. Tenemos que mejorar el programa para los 2 motores que tengan la misma distancia, which is 4.5 rotations. O sea, la rotación de 4.5 para los 2 motores. So we're going to change those motors to 4.5. All the 2 motors are going to go 4.5. That's going to be the fix for that part. And then we're going to have to go back and see if the rotation needs adjustment. Y vamos a regresar a ver si los motores necesitan ajuste. Okay, so all B and C motors, 4.5 rotations, right? That's what we did. Eso es lo que acabamos de hacer. And we're going to test it out. Vamos a probarlo. 4.5, turn. 4.5, turn. It looks like we're going to have to improve all the turns, right? You see that? Woo! Our robot went down to the hill. Nuestro robot se salió. Okay, so let's improve that, which means all C motor rotation are going to have to be 1.2. Todas las rotaciones para el motor C tienen que ser de 1.2. So let's change that. So this is engineering. Esto es ingeniería and technology y la tecnología, which is trial and error, lo que es prueba y error. So we have two motors moving 4.5 rotations, C motor rotating 1.2 rotation, right? That's what we did. And this should make almost a perfect robot program. Y esto haría un programa de robot perfecto. All right, so let's check this out. Probémoslo. There we go. That looks pretty cool, right? And it's doing the perfect job almost. So what happens if we do this? It looks like we need to make some adjustments, right? Hay que hacer unos ajustes, but this is doing pretty good, pero está bastante bien. 2, third. The third is a little bit too much. So we're gonna have to go back and remove the third to make it just 1, and the fourth to make it just 1. There is one other thing that you're gonna do as a homework, okay, for this project. I'll show you in a little bit. We're gonna be closing our session in a few more minutes. Vamos a cerrar nuestra sesión en pocos minutos. But let's check it out, pero probémoslo. There we go. Turn. Another turn. And that's a little bit too much of a turn. Okay. So let's try one more time. Probémoslo otra vez to see where we can make improvements. Para ver dónde tenemos que mejorar. Okay. Okay, so we're going to fine tune the program. Vamos a sintonizar el programa. And what we need is we're going to make these turns 1.1. But let's make the first two 1.2. But the third one is going to be 1, and 1. Maybe 1.1 will do it. Okay, let's try that. We only have 5 more minutes. Be thinking about how you can improve these using a wait command. So that's going to be the homework. How can you improve the robot going around the square by adding a wait command? So that's going to be the homework you guys are going to do next time we come back. There we go. I think this is going to do it. Yes, very nice. Cool, it's almost there. Let's just try it one more time. Move forward through rotation, turns. Move forward through rotation, turns. And there we go. So that's our project. And we're going to leave it there. You guys are going to do a homework. And the homework you're gonna do is, how can we add a wait command for these to be smoother or better? Let me give you in the chat, I'm gonna give you today's lesson so you can have it. Where is the chat? Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys a file. Okay, please download that file that I just gave you. That file is today's lesson, okay? And so you guys can practice it, okay? We're gonna leave it there for now. And your assignment is gonna be adding a wait command, which is right here, to make this program almost a perfect program, right? So we actually can go and test a different robot like the buggy bot and see how the buggy behaves on this program. There we go, buggy. Oh, buggy is not doing too well. So it means that this program don't work with every robot. They're not designed for all the robots. So every robot will have their own program. Cada robot tiene que tener su programa to make it work, para que funcione. I think the Ramba and the Lego are probably perfect. There we go. This is working pretty good. Nice. All right, so you guys are gonna finish up this activity. You're going to add a wait command to be able to do this work and fine tune your program. Okay, so let's leave it there for today. That's the end of today's session. We have 2 more sessions coming up, and then you're gonna finish the course. Very nice. All right, thank you guys for today's time. Unless you have any questions, I see another hand, Daniela. You have another question, Danielita?
Yes, I have another question.
What is it?
And the homework we need to do in the computer.
It doesn't matter. You can do it on your smart device or whatever. I just want you to make sure that you can make the program that we gave you perfectly. So by adding, you're gonna add one more instruction called the wait, which is this instruction right here, right? You're gonna play with that and add wait instructions. The problem with the robot that we have right now, el problema con el robot de ahora, is that makes too quick of a turn. Es que hace un giro muy rápido. So what you want to do, lo que quiere hacer es, you want to add a wait instruction. Vas a agregar una instrucción de espera o wait in between the forward and the turn, entre el movimiento de avance y el de giro. So if you download the file I gave you, you're going to be able to do it. Okay, so everybody download the file from the chat that I just give you, and that gives you the instruction to add onto your program to make it perfect. Okay, thank you guys for today's time. I gotta go, and we'll see you back on our next class next Saturday at the same time. Have a good day.
Have a nice day.
Bye
Bye now.